Today, I want to tell you about my sister. She was the kind of woman who never really sat down. And I mean that literally. I cannot remember a single time in my childhood watching my sister sit down and actually do something for herself. While my mom was working, she was at school during that time. She would come home from school, took care of us, helped us with all our homework, and then she would work on her own homework late into the night. She was pretty much doing everything for everyone but herself. I don't think I even saw her watch TV or read a book for pleasure. She just never really sat down. And the thing that really breaks my heart whenever I think about it now, she didn't even notice it. Like, rest was something that she didn't even think about. It simply didn't even apply to her. And she wasn't complaining about it. So I don't remember her complaining about that. I don't think she noticed it at all. She probably believed that sitting down was something that was reserved for other people and she wasn't allowed to do it. Dear overcommitted woman, this one's for you. I want you to think about the last time you tried to rest. Not the sleeping kind, don't worry. Like real rest. Maybe you sat down with your favorite book, or maybe you started watching the new Netflix series, or maybe you just had a quiet Saturday morning before everybody woke up. However, within 10 minutes, what happens? Your brain, yep, it starts talking. You should be doing the laundry. You haven't responded to this email, this text message, this phone call. That kitchen, it's horrendous. You promised that you will be working on your passion project. You're wasting time. You're being lazy. Do something. And then you just get up. Or, on the other hand, you stay seated, but you're there physically, but not mentally. Your mind is doing all the things that it wants to do on a to-do list. And that hour, that sacred hour of rest that you're supposed to restore, you actually end up feeling worse, guilty. And that guilt isn't by accident. It's something that was actually installed and modeled to us throughout our lives. Look at my sister, for instance. From a culture that rewards output and says, oh my gosh, you can't rest, work, 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 work. And this is how we think about value, and that rest is something that is shone down upon. Rest is something we biologically need, and this has nothing to do with our output. Here is what I want you to hear. Rest shouldn't be viewed like something that's a reward for finishing something or finishing everything. It's not something that you have to earn at all. This is something that you have to schedule in, because let me tell you, that to-do list, it's never going to get done. You know that, I know that. So think about rest as a type of productivity. It is the foundation to even create more productivity in your life. You would never look at your daughter playing and say, you haven't earned this. That's ridiculous. You would never tell your best friend to finish the laundry before she could go out to dinner. Why do we tell ourselves this crap? What would you do if you just stopped saying all this stuff to yourself? What would that guilt-free hour this week, what if that would be the most productive thing for you to do? Because here's the truth about the woman that I work with. The ones who learn to rest without guilt become more productive. They become more present, more creative, more patient, more themselves. Rest does not take away from your life. It actually gives back. So I want you to take this moment. Stop right now, whatever you're doing. Not after this video, right now. Just take a moment. And think about the time that you sat down to rest and the guilt showed up. What did it say to you? What exact words did it use? Now take a breath. Let it come up. Got it? Good. Now, I want you to back up and say these words out loud. Rest is not laziness. Rest helps me show up better for everyone, including myself. I like to call this the permission pass. And this week, I want you to schedule 1 hour of guilt-free rest. Guilt-free, keyword. Put it on your calendar like any other meeting. Give it a title if that helps. Call it whatever you want it to be so it feels legitimate. I don't care. Just do it. And when that little voice comes up and that guilt will show up, you're going to tell yourself, rest is not laziness. Rest helps me show up better for everyone, including myself. And keep repeating that until it becomes your truth. Because it is the truth, even if it doesn't feel like it. What does this guilt-free rest look like for you? What do you want to do with this uninterrupted 1 hour? That's entirely up to you. You decide. Drop it in the comments. I would love to know. Before I go, I want to tell you about something that I'm doing this month. It's called Buy a Stranger Book. Because I believe that most overcommitted women in the world are the ones who used to love reading but hadn't opened up a book in years. So for $3, you can nominate her, whether it's a colleague, a friend, your sister, your mom, and honestly, I challenge to nominate yourself. 3 women will be chosen on day 30 live on YouTube, and a book chosen with care will arrive to their door. The link is in the description below. Go nominate someone who deserves to be seen. Tomorrow, we will be talking about something most high-achieving women refuse to call by its real name. You're not lazy, you are just depleted. And those two things are completely different. So I'll see you tomorrow. With love and 1 hour back. Okay. Bye.